Look at that. We got a debut game tonight against one of the originals. Got my animal crackers ready. It's
Uh-oh,
going to
they're
be a
back,
good one.
folks.
I was going to make popcorn, but it's too quiet. So I'm going to stack up my crackers. Anyway, we got Ken making his debut on Heads Up Pool tonight. Welcome, Ken. This is going to be a good one. It's going to be a big one. We're both playing on 9-foot tables, and our venerable Canadian, our favorite Canadian, don't tell Dennis anything, Eric Pool Guy Simpson. I've actually had him drive my Porsche Speedster once. There's a video of him doing it too. Remember that? You remember that, Eric?
Yeah, I'm sure there'll be a compilation of all the fun times we've had in the past year for sure. I had a notice there the other day. I believe it was so 4 years ago, like last week or 2 weeks ago or something. We were there doing that.
Yeah. He had flown his plane out to Palm Springs, and it's about a 2-hour drive. So I went and picked him up. He spent, I don't know, like 2 or 3 days with us. Had a good time. So, and where are you from, Ken?
I am living in Iowa.
Iowa.
Nice
to have you on our stream. You're going to be representing the United States against the 51st state, Canada.
Let's go. North American black.
The North American battle. It's almost like a civil war here. Anyway, we're going to do 8-ball tonight. We'll do a race to 7. And Ken's been a constant viewer. He's been in the chats almost every single stream I've seen him on in the last 15 of them. So it's about time we get him in here. And he's been on Ruben's stream, and shoots really well, shoots really strong. I know he doesn't want to hear me say it, but I'm just saying he's a strong shooter. This is a different format, though. It's not like he was doing on Ruben's, though. So this is going to be the heads-up format with the 8-ball. And who's a veteran at that is Eric Pool Guy Simpson right there. He's got probably 100 or more games under his belt. So if anyone has the advantage on the IQ of this game, it's Eric. So that said, let's go to our handicapper here. The voice of Heads Up Pool. What do you think?
Yeah, another good one here for Heads Up. Haven't seen Ken play other than some one-pocket stuff on Ruben. From what I remember, he was pretty technically sound, pretty sharp shooter. I don't know a whole lot about one pocket, so I'm always, although I don't find the game super interesting, it is always fun to see different facets of the game and why, you can pull some strengths from, different disciplines. It'll be interesting tonight. He's got his first chance here at the Heads Up 8-ball. Eric, we've seen since the early beginning, as we were kind of chatting before the stream goes. Eric's been here all the way since the very first stream that we can remember on Heads Up here. So he's not new to the format. I think he will have the slight advantage when it comes to the IQ, wherever he might, even if Ken's maybe a notch stronger than him on the table. But it's to be seen. We haven't seen Ken play that much, so I think Eric's got a good shot tonight. I'm going to put him as a small favorite at -105. So there's really no money. There's no money in this match tonight. So Ken's the unknown, and Eric has a chance to take advantage of his first stream jitters. If he can kind of expose that, I think Eric can pull something off tonight. So should be a good one. I look forward to it. It's always fun when we have two guys that haven't played each other, because it adds a little something, a little fun, nervous energy, especially in the early goings of these streams.
Our very own Godfather says, very nice room you have there in the background.
Thanks,
great. So let's go to you first, Ken. Tell us a little about yourself. I know you said you're from Iowa. Oops, I hit it again. And,
I grew up in Providence, Rhode Island. Joined the Air Force after high school and met my wife in Italy. She was in the Air Force as well. She stayed in for 4 years. I did 20 and came back here to where she grew up and loved the quiet town here.
What kind of table is that?
It's a Brunswick Gold Crown 4.
Yeah, you can tell by the copper-colored corners.
That was my Air Force retirement gift to myself.
Wow, that's a good gift. Nice gift. So, Eric, one of our favorite people on the stream, one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet in person and on stream.
Thank you.
So, where do you live now?
I'm up in the province and island of Newfoundland, Canada, so northeast. So we got our own time zone here by 30 minutes on everyone else. So
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, when Darren told me that, I'm like, I don't know there is a such a thing, but hey, if you could find it, you did it.
that's right. Yeah,
Interesting.
Sounds cold. I don't know. It just sounds like a very cold place to live.
it's a very windy and wet place.
Yeah. But anyway, it's always great to have you. Your room looks killer, like it always does.
Thank
And
you.
table looks great. Video looks great. Both of you guys got a set of casinos. It'll be easy for me to switch back and forth because all I got to do is look at the color of the balls on the table, so I'll know when to go back and forth. And since he's picking you as the favorite, Eric, I hate to go against you on this, but I always go against Darren's pick to root for the underdog. So you're my horse tonight, Ken.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
hopefully I get to the finish line.
Yeah. I have faith in you, my friend. I have faith in you. But anyway, this is great to have a new player on here, and it's going to open up a bunch of other people wanting to challenge you. And this is what's fun about this thing, And speaking of which, at the end of the show, we're gonna tease with it. People know what's going to happen Thursday, right? They already know that one. We've already announced that. That's going to be me and Darren's birthday game. My birthday's next week, and his birthday was just Saturday, so we're going to duke it out. We're going to have a battle of the commentators on here, and then next Thursday we're going to have a debut stream also of a big player, but we'll announce it at the end. And it's going to be a good one. He's like a 640 Fargo or 630 Fargo or something like that. So anyway, it'll be a good one. And but this one tonight is what the focus is on, and I got my money on you, Ken. Not that I don't believe Eric can do it. I think he can, be honest with you. And so I would have picked Eric as my horse if Darren would have picked Ken to be. But really, I agree with him on the, because Eric's got the experience, so he has the edge there. But then I've seen Ken shoot, and Ken shoots lights out when he's on, so gets in stroke. So it's going to be a good match. I'm looking forward to this. We already flipped a coin, and Eric is going to lead us off, I believe. Yeah, he called tails. It was tails. So, we got Big Al in there. Good
Big
deal.
Al's back. Had him debut a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, he's a good shot too. I actually showed one of our oldest players out here. He's like 80-some years old, and he reminds me of Big Al. Well, he shoots like a Big Al. This guy's a monster over here.
Yeah,
he won, I think, 5th place in Tennessee or something at the Bar Box Championships, and back in, I don't know, like 15 years ago or something like that, or 10 years ago. And he's a 6-something Fargo also. So I was showing him Big Al's video, and showing him how good he shoots, and it might be a good game to have the old timers on there, put them up there. So
yeah, Al ain't scared.
We'll have to do it early because both guys go to bed at like 7:00. So
Yeah, all right. Yeah, Al ain't scared.
at 7:00 our time. So we're not, so it'll be an early match. Might have to do it on a weekend or something. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. And I'd like to welcome, our regulars. Ron Johnson's in there. I see. Obviously, we made mention about Big Al, and then Daniel was in Hunt. The chef's brother is on there, and Nick Burry. Who's that? Is that a friend of yours?
Oh, that's he's on my 9-ball pool team. I had him over here the other day. We shot some pool for a few hours. I was telling him all there for 12.
All right, you're gonna have to schedule a doubles match, a Scotch doubles with Nick.
Oh yeah, that'll be fun.
Thanks for showing up, Nick.
Yeah,
that'd be a great game. So
that'd be fun.
Yeah. So and Liz Biggs, wishing you good luck, Eric.
Oh, that's my mom. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So you guys are gonna be famous tonight. This is gonna be
YouTube famous.
You're gonna have probably dozens of viewers at one point in this thing. So wish both you guys good luck, and if anything, I was gonna let Eric already spoke, and anything else you guys want to say, like to each other, any trash talking?
Good luck, Eric.
That's
good
it.
luck, Ken. Thank you. That's good shooting. I just want to see good shooting.
That's it.
All right. Got my partner Darren's going to take care of the stats and the highlights for the end. I'll take care of the banner and the going back and forth and choosing the players. So we're going to go right to Eric, get this thing started.
All right. Eric breaking first.
Eric has a very, very unique bridge.
Yeah, we should probably let's go over the rules real quick. We do have some new faces there in the chat, and we haven't had Ken on here before. So let me pull these up. I got them.
You got them. I got them.
Okay, go ahead. Fire them on up. All right, so take a quick look at the rules. Gameplay is BCA rules. Coin flip for the break. We already established that Eric's going to kick us off. Slight advantage if they go hill. Eric will have the last break. If a ball is pocketed, player shoots until he misses. Table is open after the break, regardless of balls down. 8-ball to be spotted if it's pocketed on the break. Obvious shots do not need to be called.
So call banks, kicks, caroms, combos, jump shots, and masses.
All fouls are ball in hand. Players alternate after misses or fouls. The player who scratches will start from the kitchen when his turn resumes. First to pocket a called 8-ball wins the rack. You'll need 7 of them to get it done tonight in this race to 7. Back over to Eric.
Good luck to you guys.
Thank you. Yeah, good luck, Ed.
Touch gloves and come out swinging.
Let's get it on.
Oh,
And don't mind me crunching on some animal crackers.
you're good.
All right. Cue ball just missed the side pocket. A red just missed the side pocket as well. I believe it's going to be a dry break to kick things off.
Good spread. Very good spread.
Did you get a ball down?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool. It is open after the break.
Yeah, you made a red. You're right.
All right,
yep.
Cool. Thought I seen one over
Wow.
there.
You got a nice spread for that.
All right. Good layout. Everything neutral after the break. You can start with the yellow into a red into a yellow.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go red here, I think.
All right. All right, Eric, the Reds.
Nicely done. I see a pattern emerging. 8-ball is going to be the only challenging shot.
Yep.
Deal with this one now.
3 reds remain. 8-ball, toughest ball on the table.
Coming down for
All right.
that one.
Yep. Tried to find that
man,
gap.
might
I
have
think he might have
posted
overshot that one a bit. Makes for a new problem for him.
Yeah, it's not good.
All right. No shot clock. Give it some thought there, Eric.
I'll try the bank back here.
All right. Nothing else that opens it up, huh, Gizmo?
Yeah, he has to get it out of there. So regardless, it's the shot. He doesn't have any other shot anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
All right.
okay.
That's
That
all right.
works if
Leaves
you
it
make it.
in a pocket, makes the 8-ball a little bit tougher, but
If he can make it, he might be able to break the 8-ball on his next shot.
you never know.
Let's go.
Let's
to
go,
Ken.
Ken.
All right. Back over to Ken. Debut break here. Ken working with the blues and the yellows.
Beautiful table.
Really is.
Yeah, it looks nice. Look at that room.
Here we go. Rack number 1 for Ken.
Holy southpaw like you.
All right. Finds the yellow in the side pocket. Cue ball back in the kitchen, deep in the kitchen. Going to have him some limited options. Got a blue out there. Got a good spread.
Yeah, decent spread. There's a blue and a yellow right there that are in bad spots.
Yep. I like Eric's starting point a little bit better,
Yeah.
so I'll give it to him.
Yeah, Eric would have had a run out if you didn't bump that ball that hard. He still would have to do something with the 8 ball, but he definitely had the better spread. Ken's got to be a great guy. He's a dog lover. You can tell his baby is right there walking around the table.
Very supportive dog here. All right, I see him with
Get there.
2 blues that are a little tricky. One for sure.
Play this over there.
All right. Yeah, he found himself a bit of no man's land here, Gizmo.
Yeah.
That is a tough shot when you've only had a few strokes into the rack.
That's a great leave, though.
Leaves himself good.
Balls.
Ken knows how to miss well. He's seen enough of these streams now.
Look at my alter ego is on here. Who's Deep Pockets?
No clue.
I thought I would.
Back over to Eric. Left with a pocket hanger here for his last
Yeah,
shot.
it's a tough one, though. It looks like it's on the rail. Not. Oh, he was gonna go right.
Yeah.
He was gonna go right.
Slow down. He's gonna have another shot at it.
And he blocks the corner pocket with that one, but at least he's gonna have to.
I think he's got a lane there, maybe.
No, in the corner.
I can see it. I don't think I can't bump it out.
Can't go into it. Okay, it was a good attempt. I think he had the right idea. All right.
Look at that shot. What a shot.
Little assist off the
Deep
yellow there.
Pockets.
So this shot here is all about coming out looking good. Not too many options here. Yep, that's a 2-putt.
Yeah, this is where his experience comes in. So Deep Pock says, I know we played yesterday, so it can only be one of 2 people. It's either Dave, Meyer, or Mike Adams.
For anybody new here on stream tonight, please hit that like, give us a subscribe.
That's a great name, Deep Pockets.
All right, so he leaves it. Oh, no way.
At the last second, that yellow blocked.
Terrible luck. You know, the 2-putt is easier said than done, Gizmo. We're going to put him 0 for 1. All right. All right. 3 blues left here for Ken. One of them is going to be the most of his focus here, trying to figure out what to do with this one. He's looking at it now.
Mystery is over. I know who Deep Pockets is now.
Who's it? Dave?
Dave, yep.
Dave, thanks for joining us. We'd like to have you on stream if you ever want to get involved.
Yeah, we'll get him in there. He's gonna watch his partner.
I've seen Dave play a few times. Shoots good.
Yeah. Yeah, he whooped my ass yesterday. You know, he got him in the partners, but I could not beat him in singles.
Ooh, tough here. This is going to be tough to even make a contact, I believe.
Yeah.
He is surrounded by yellows. Blue's on the wrong side of town, Gizmo.
Yeah, and this is where you pay attention to your opponent's table.
Oh, so he can touch the blue.
Good job. Oh, he's going to get
Gonna leave him.
blocked.
All right,
Okay.
both guys dealing with the woes of the 2-putt.
Yeah. That was the shot, though.
So
Yeah, you did not want to give Eric a ball in hand. Not that he has an open putt. Well, he would only be able to shoot it in the side or the corner with an open putt with a ball in hand.
I'll call it, but this could be another 2-putt idea. Let's see.
all right, 2-putt is the call.
Well, no, the call is potting.
He's calling the corner, but he's.
Oh, you are
really-
calling. Okay.
He knows it's not going to go in, but it's his. Essentially, it's a 2-putt. But if it does go in, he wants to make sure he calls it.
That's
Yeah.
okay.
That'll work.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
that's
It'll-
That'll work. It's a 2-way.
Yeah.
John Knight, what's up, buddy? Two putts it again. Is it going to come out? Nope.
Gonna be a tough one. Yep.
Yeah, this is where trying those two putts out. Are
And
tough.
people don't get it when you got all the other balls on the table. There's no
Yeah.
other opponent. So
There's nobody there to save you,
that's right.
as you say.
Pins it
Yeah.
in. Eric on the board first. Yeah, it's once you get down to your last ball or so and you miss, you get out of line, and you got 7 blockers out there.
Yeah. Yep, and he did two putts to try to get it out there, and he couldn't get it out in the open.
That was a good start. I thought
Yeah,
it
but
was
clean
Eric's.
safeties. It's like clean safeties. You know, you have to practice safety in a real game,
Yeah.
and it takes practicing. You know, doing safeties. A lot of people have trouble with safeties. It's no
Yep.
different. So it's going to be
It'll be Ken's break.
Ken's break. Okay, oh, you
Yeah.
switched it over. As Ron Johnson noted, Eric strikes first.
And this is the little bit of that IQ showed off a little bit for Eric. He messed up the first one, but he got it together on that 2-way shot. Ken was chasing his last blue for a little bit.
Yeah, if we get deep pocket the game, we've got to get him on a 9-foot table, and he has to be against a top player.
All right. Believe that was dry.
Yeah, nice spread though.
All right. Back over to Eric, rack number 2. He leads 1-0.
Dennis, the good guys.
I think that's dry.
That's going to be dry for him as well.
Yep. All right, Ken survives a dry break. That's all you can hope for when you break first dry. You just can hope your opponent breaks dry also. Shane, what's up, buddy? Yeah, that's going to be hard to beat the amount of innings on that last train. I think it was like 111.
All right. Didn't land where he needed to there.
No, but he's an out. He's got options, as they say.
Sure does.
This is a special Tuesday night edition of Heads Up Pool.
Yep. Got a doubleheader this week. All right, 3 blues left. We tried it one more time to just find that lane. He has the side pocket as a safety, as the insurance ball, so we could try to get there one more time.
That was a tough one. There's a lot of angle.
Yep, for sure. Trying to find the lane.
So we get there.
All right, let's go back to Eric.
Cool shot missed there for Ken. First one of the night.
Eric coming off a dry break.
Yep.
A little heavy there. All right.
For a right-handed shooter, that's a long stretch. Nice shot.
Got the most out of that as he possibly could.
Yep. Surprised you could get that much out of it. It looked perfectly straight in, didn't it?
Eric reminding us that he has been hitting the gym lately, wearing the very vibrant tank top. He's looking,
All right, his shirt will probably be off before the
looking jacked to the gills, as they say. Here we go. Nicely done. Lands pretty good.
Yeah, Shane, at the beginning of the stream, Eric was telling us how he moved to Newfoundland. Newfoundland? Oh, that is a makeable miss right there.
Makeable shot. Missed there for Eric. Both guys trading a makeable here in rack number 2.
Nice shot. He just fires at him there.
Gives himself an angle here. He's been trying to
He's
get
got a
after
great
that
stroke.
trouble blue all rack. He does.
He just has a nice smooth stroke. Except
Is he going to get there? And it won't hit a rail either.
Yeah, he's just
Fortunate. It will be our first foul of the night. It's going to be an automatic ball in hand there for Eric. No rails, so that ends up being a foul. Unfortunate. Tough one there, Ken. Ken was really trying to get pinpoint position.
Mm-hmm.
That last blue has been giving him fits all rack.
This is exactly what we all go through.
Ball in hand here for Eric.
So he's going to the side.
Yeah, side.
Nice.
Three reds left.
There's that unique bridge he has. The perfect angle for the shape. Look at that. Perfect.
Well,
Slow down. No way. And it just holds up.
Barely.
I can't see it.
Yeah, you can't see the ball he's trying to get to. He's going to have to reroute here. Going to have to make a really good shot to close this rack
I'm
out.
afraid to nudge into the table.
Yeah, for sure. I think 5 seconds, 10 seconds is up.
I was wondering what the rule is.
Yeah.
Titty hooked. Ron was just dying to say that.
Nice shot.
It's
How
touch.
did he hit it?
Nice job.
Well done.
I was going to say it too, Ron. He beat me to it. It was a controlled draw. Controlled. That's it. He's been hitting the gym, you could tell.
Right.
Side.
looks good. There it
Steal.
is.
That would be a steal. If
Yeah.
Ken doesn't give him the ball in hand, Ken was out. Ken he only had 2 balls left, and he had one right and straight in the side pocket. And
Eric makes him pay there for the foul.
it
It was really unfortunate how that happened. I mean,
I know, it's crazy.
Shot.
I can't believe that just happened to him. He's like,
I hope that only happens to you on Thursday, not me.
yeah, I'm sure it will. I'm sure it happened to both of us. Shoot, I've given a ball in hand with and when I had a ball in hand.
You were the first person to do that. I think we made a plaque or something about it.
Yeah. Maybe we should get a plaque. Why don't we do that?
I did it. It will be Eric's break. We do have some new people watching tonight who might want to get involved, just like Ken here did. Want to get involved in virtual pool? What do you need to play? Pool table, cell phone, internet connection, and the balls to show a live game. Please send your information to headsuppool@gmail.com. Tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, where you're from, skill level, table size. And we will get you matched up with somebody as soon as possible.
Go ahead and like and subscribe if you're here for the first time.
We appreciate the support. A lot of content on the channel. Please shop around.
Oh, that's awful. That's another drive racer.
All right, try break.
Not a bad break. You only got one problem. I see red and yellow on the left, but other than that, it's still good. All right, Ken, here's where Ken's going to open it up. All right, Ken, show him that stroke. The Iceman coming.
Still early in the game here.
Uh-oh. Where's that cue ball going? Jeez.
Cue ball in the drink.
All right.
Yep.
He knows the rules. He's going to start behind the line when his turn resumes, but that's going to give Eric a ball in hand like he needs it.
Yeah, I'll take it for sure. Unlucky, Ken.
Yep, unlucky there for Ken. 2 back-to-back fouls. Eric going to look to make him pay one more time. This could be a dry and run assisted if he finishes the rack off. He does have a high run of 5 balls tonight.
In a combo, playing that yellow.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that'll free up his tied up ball there, but still got some issues in the middle of the table with the yellows. Good shot.
All right, gives himself another look here at this yellow.
Yep. Pretty much has to go this one. The other ones aren't clear.
Well done. So addressing a problem early with a ball in hand is typically the way that goes.
Yeah.
Now everything's got a pocket now. Got 2 yellows up table will probably be the trickiest ones to get out on.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yes, sir.
The shot.
Done.
Oh, don't do that.
Might have to settle for the combination.
No.
No, he doesn't like it. It's tough. It's definitely a tough shot.
Yeah.
Be a reroute here. He's got a couple options down table.
This one here, corner.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Three yellows left.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wow.
He
Hit it good. Looks like he gave himself an opportunity. He didn't come out looking too bad, though, because that yellow still has a lane, it looks like.
Yeah, it does.
All right. So
Okay, now here's where Ken's going to make him pay.
Ken will start off in the kitchen.
It's almost like a ball in hand.
Yep. So sometimes that can help you, but he's got a good layout.
Ken knows his table.
For sure.
His table looks brand new, doesn't it?
Looks nice.
Super shiny. Comes up behind it. Oh,
he's gonna get a bad roll here.
He's gonna get another bad roll.
Yep.
Yeah, this game will make you want to not play. Learn to play cornhole or something.
Cornhole. Yeah. All right. Leaves himself tough here. He's gonna make a good hit. Doesn't want to give up another ball in hand here to Eric. Just increases his odds of being out. All right.
Good
Hits
hit.
the blue, but it's going to leave himself long. He'll have a tester if Eric lets him back to the table.
As long a shot you can have on a 9-foot table.
Yep. So a little bit of frustration there from Ken,
Yeah.
but this is what we said might play into Eric's hands a little bit, just having the head in the game a little bit more with the virtual stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Ooh, okay.
All right.
I'll play the bank back here.
Yeah, both players have some issues.
Mm-hmm.
It hasn't been a break and run yet.
So they're getting their opportunities for sure. All right.
These are people in the middle of the table at the other end. So,
Yeah.
All right, Ken.
All right, long shot on the blue.
Yeah. There's a tester, really a tester here. It's one of the hardest shots to do.
That is not an easy shot. Left himself pretty good, though.
Yeah, he's going to have a shot in the side.
Let's see if
Yeah, this is not an easy shape shot here. He can make the ball, but he's got to.
it's a little bit. This is a drill shot.
Yeah, he's got to hit it juicy.
Had the right idea.
Yeah. His fellow Canadian is saying you need to control that cue ball.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dennis.
I know. Silly Dennis.
Oh,
Because he has the nickname that says cue ball control, but he has the word at the end that says sometimes. Ruben popped in.
Hey, what's going on, Ruben?
Nice shot. That was a pro shot right there. You see that? That was beautiful.
He got there.
Yeah, we got where he wanted anyway. I don't know how to done it.
Did he? Ooh.
Yeah, that didn't sound confident.
All right. Oh, man. So he does have to go for the bank. So slightly in the way is the yellow. Hits it pretty good.
Great.
And she goes 8-ball in a tough spot. It's going to have to do it one more time if there's a window there in between those two yellows. Spin it to win it.
You can look at your opponent's table anytime.
Or damage control. He's got options.
Right here.
All right, he's going to go for it.
He's going to try to carry him, I think. Oh, he could cut it all the way.
Oh,
my
no way.
That's
I
a
can't
two.
believe that. Absolute freak accident. 8-ball goes in. Cue ball goes in as well. That's going to be the rack.
Yeah. Go ahead and rack him. It's going to be your break, I believe.
Yep.
Or is it? Yeah, it
It's
is.
going to be, so that's 3. So it'll be Ken's break next.
Actually, it'll be rack 4. So it'll be Eric's break. Right? I mean,
No, he's breaking
you're
on the
right. Yeah.
Ken's
right.
on the even. So unfortunate there. Ken's just having some bad rolls. You see in
Yeah,
the last
2 games in
and
a
it-
row. He could easily be up right now, 3-1
Yeah, I mean, if he gets on his last
or 2-1.
blue,
Okay. Okay.
you know, he's in good
Yeah.
shape. So
Yep, you still got time.
oh yeah, we're early here in the night, so these things go back and forth. But it all starts with 1. I definitely thought that was his rack. Unfortunate. That was going to be it's a foul and a very costly one.
Yeah, I did that to Ruben when I came into the room one time when he was playing. He shot the 8-ball and scratched at the same time.
Right when you got to the room.
What's that?
My pockets, correct.
I hear what he said.
Say it again, Ken.
Side pocket scratch was there. I tried to avoid that
Oh, and then ended up in the corner instead.
No.
in the corner.
Yep. Yeah, that was tough, man. You made a great shot. I didn't think the 8-ball was going to fall. I thought the 8-ball was going to hang up and the scratch was there, but
Shake it off, Ken. New rack.
yeah, for sure. I think Eric's got the right idea there. Still early, down 3 racks, nil here, looking to get on the board.
I mean, think about it. He easily could be up right now 2-1 because the last game he did he gave a ball in hand with an easy shot in the side. He was going to be up.
And this is some of the early stream stuff you got to figure out. You know, keeping your head in the game here. Bottom right hand corner was a blue.
Yeah, good spread. He's going to keep shooting. So this is his best start so far. That blue in this bottom left corner is kind of blocking all 4 of these balls to that corner over this way. So I think he's going to go blue. Yeah. He nudges that past the yellow, so it goes now. At least a combo.
Yeah, a little bit of no man's land though.
I don't know. I think he's all right.
If he doesn't have a combo.
Yeah, I think he does.
Oh yeah, plenty of room.
Yeah, but now he's gonna have to either shoot the other way or get a bridge. Or get a bridge mate.
Bridge daddy.
The bridge daddy.
We got to come out with a rival to that. We'll just call it the bridge daddy.
There you go. I'm sure he'll be happy to hear that. He's scrambling right now to get the patent watch or the trademark.
The heads up bridge daddy. Nice.
There's that stroke.
Yep. Nicely done.
Look how fast that ball's rolling now. It's funny because when he shot that shot in the side when he didn't hit a rail or get a pocket, it just slowed down.
Ken's got a new high run.
There, you still got a shot on it. So I think he's got 1 blue in the 8-ball, right?
That's it. Yep. This is where he's had some issues tonight. Closing out a rack, like you said, he could have had 2 of them maybe.
Yeah. Did pretty good.
All right, so we may have a back cut here.
Nice
Ken
shot.
On the board. Ken on the board. It's a break and run, folks.
Break and run. That's how you do it. See, I knew he was in there.
There he is. Yeah. He's hitting them pretty good, that rack.
Yeah. We could just go right over to Eric now and let him break.
That's right. Ken on the board. New high run of 8. It'll continue with the ball down.
All righty. All done. Dry.
Yep, looks like those shoulder balls are coming up table a little bit too much there on Eric. He's catching the titty every time.
He said titty.
I did. All right. Rack number 5 for Ken.
Horse. Good shooting, Ken.
Yeah. First rack is a break and run for Ken.
Yeah.
On stream.
No pressure. You're just playing for all of America.
That's right. All right.
Pocket.
Controlled pretty well this time around.
Yeah.
Does have a blue. His high run will continue.
Yeah, you got a little bit more shots over there, a little more trouble, but not that bad. There's a pocket there.
That's the one thing that he's been able to stay ahead of Eric on tonight is slightly better breaker.
And he has more scratches too.
Keeping himself at the table.
Nick Berry says he's going to have to come over to your house, Eric, and show you how to break.
Yeah, we all do it pretty well until they put a camera on us, and then
Exactly.
it all falls apart.
Should have heard me and OG playing partners yesterday against Deep Pockets and Mighty Mike. We ended up beating him, but we were like just giving each other a hell of a hard time because he would hook me, and I'm like, I could swear he was playing for them. Nice.
He opens it up.
Both
Nice
of them.
Done.
I think he opened both up.
He did. He sure did, Gizmo.
That looks beautiful. Look at that. Now it goes. I think it goes, but he's looking at it a long time.
Ken, like most pool players, never satisfied.
Yeah, it could be perfect straight, and it'd be, I need an angle. An angle. It's like I wanted it perfectly straight.
Oh, tough. He was jacked up trying to hold it there for the blue on the rail.
Yeah, at least it's not tied up. That's a good thing.
Missed it pretty good, all things considered.
Yeah, he's going to have a shot. I'm just going to have to get back in position.
Eric picking up from his third dry break of the night. Did have a ball down in the first rack. He's been quiet ever since. Love seeing the casino sets on these live streams, Gizmo.
They are. I wish I could buy everybody a set. I went looking for them again last night, and they're like impossible to find under $160. I got good friends. They're just not that good.
Right? Nice shot there. Yeah, I think they used to have them for 130, didn't they?
Yeah, I got the cheapest set I ever got was $100 a set. I bought 3 of them.
Unbelievable.
Gave them away, or I think I sold the set for 150 to Ruben. No, I'm just kidding. I would never profit off of money.
And I think his high run ended at 11 for Ken, by the way.
Didn't want to hit it.
3 yellows left.
Gross. Gross. Corner.
Ooh, he's going to go for a tough shot here. Nice shot and recovery. Look at that recovery.
Makes a great shot here.
Yeah, he did. Needs to go a little bit above the spot. So he's going to be on the wrong side of this unless it goes in the corner. Let's go in the corner.
Right. Bottom
Look at
left-hand corner. Go up 4 racks.
It's going to be a dry and run for him.
Sure will. There he is. Canadian ace. Eric, the pool guy. Simpson.
Sorry, thank you.
Well done. New high run of 8 balls that will continue on his next rack, assuming he gets the ball down at the break. So, yeah. Ken didn't do much wrong that rack. He had one shot that he was jacked up on. Looked like he was pretty close to being out. He did break into the stack pretty well and gave himself an opportunity to run that rack out.
Yeah, I think he felt he hits that ball, hammers it in, and draws a cue ball back for the ball on the rail. I think he had a little bit of angle on the ball on the rail. So it's going to be your break, Ken.
Yep. Rack number 6.
Yeah, exactly, Ruben. Ruben hit the nail on the head. It's a great way to respond to a break and run from Ken.
That's right.
Because it goes into a dry and run. So now we're getting some really good pool.
That's what we came to see. All right, it will be
Let's try.
a try there for Ken.
There's Eric with his tiny brake pad. Beautiful.
Red in the side pocket.
That is how you do it. And you park that cue ball right off the front ball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now he's got options.
Yeah.
Ball number 2 on the break tonight. His high run does continue.
That red is terrible.
It's only terrible until you have a breakout.
I know, I'm just thinking. I'll play reds.
All right, going with the suit he knocked down on the break.
Yeah.
Brings his high run to 10 right now.
Oh,
Look at that. He got in there.
Yeah, he's going to have a window to the side pocket, I think.
Yeah. I don't think he was planning that, but he got
no,
there.
I'm not.
But we'll take it.
That's called a good roll.
I can't even move this. This sucks. That's unfortunate.
Yep. That's his famous line. That's unfortunate. Remember that miss you had, Darren?
That's unfortunate.
That's his line. Yeah. It's like shakes his yeah, whatever.
Nope.
Oh,
I thought he had it.
yeah, I did too. Yeah, he was shooting over the rack, the infamous tragic rack.
Yeah, but that didn't cause that. He just missed it.
Hey, we'll say the rack did, okay?
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Yeah, if Gizmo would have shot it, he'd have been saying that was the rack.
Well, yeah, duh.
All right, Ken. Ken picking off from a dry break. All right. Going blues. Blues are looking pretty good here.
It's amazing how those yellow balls can just get in the freaking way all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shot.
Well done.
Mr. Elston, welcome. Draws it up table. Is he going to get a
Draw
shot?
shot.
Well, that's perfect.
Yep. Last 3 blues.
Yeah, you had to get that one out of the way first, so that one had lane. The other one he's next to. You want to come off the rail a little more, I think. Yeah, get a little back cut on this. Gives it a little more difficult.
Oh, yeah.
that
He
needs a little bit
slightly out of position.
better. Yeah.
Made for an awkward shot.
Look how spread out this table looks now. Shot. Look at that. Nice slow roll. Perfect.
3 reds left.
Slow down.
Thought he might have had a helper there. Still in good shape, but just straight, huh?
Yeah, he's good. He wants to leave himself straight with this last red in this corner so he can go off the rail and come up behind the 8 to shoot it in the same pocket. That'll work.
Yep.
You probably want to go a little bit straighter, I think I would be, to make sure you get through that window, but he'll figure this out.
Got a big yellow down there.
Yeah, I think it's going to hit it, but we'll see.
Oh, he rolled it.
Yeah, it was going to hit it. He hit that almost perfect. It just rattled the pocket.
Yep. He was worried about the yellow as well.
Yeah,
Hudson on the shot. Back over to Ken. Ken with the same shot he just had.
Oh, look at that. And he just barely overrolled it.
And it's going to stay up on him again.
Yep.
Tough pockets.
Now, this is no gimme for Eric. He's got to get position on that 8 ball. Now you put the yellow right there. You know, it makes it a little tougher.
This pocket.
All right.
Nice shot.
A little bit of a tester, still on the rail. Nice. Never a doubt, he says.
Right in the hole.
Never a doubt. Well done. Eric goes to 5. One more rack away from being on the hill. So Eric not giving Ken very much breathing room.
No. Yeah, Ken had that game, though. He knows it.
Yep.
He had a chance. He had 2 chances.
This is first stream for Ken.
Yeah, Eric picked off where he left off from the last game he played. He was shooting really good that game, too.
Yeah, for
I actually
sure.
lost that game.
He did lose that one. Still shot pretty well.
Yeah, he did.
Ian picked it up at the end from what I remember.
That sounds right.
Who did you favor to win that one, Darren? Or who did Vegas favor? Who was the Vegas odds for on that?
Which one? Ian and Eric?
Yeah.
I can't remember what I said in that one.
Darren, I think gave. Ooh, I don't remember now. I think you gave to Ian.
I might have.
All right, Eric, it's going to be a great.
Oh, okay.
Your break, rack number 7. You're breaking on the odds.
And it to go back. Just calm in the moment, man.
Dry.
Gonna be dry.
How many dry breaks? It's amazing that he's winning this by this much.
Looks like it'll be a dry break there for Ken as well.
Yeah. Okay, go back over to Eric.
Looks like the more manageable layout here of the two.
Yeah, even though those balls are touching up there, it looks like they go. Well, it looks like the red one goes on the one on the right, and looks like the yellow one goes on the one on the left.
It's a tough. Yeah, this red does go. That yellow maybe with pocket speed.
Okay.
Yeah, so regardless which one he takes, it's going to be one that's going to be tied up.
That's correct. Yeah. All right. Let's. Try yellows. Go down. Speed up. Pick one. Oh, Jesus.
So
Oh, no way. So finally,
you see
Ken
how hard
says-
he hit that? Of course he scratched. He hit it like he was breaking.
I was looking at a replay here on one of his last racks for a
Yeah,
stat.
no, Eric has a straight shot in the corner, and he wants to follow it up, so he slams it in the pocket. And keep
First foul there for Eric. First ball in hand situation here for Ken. He desperately needs it down 5 racks to 1. The tougher layout. This gives him an opportunity to get rid of a problem
I
or
think
two.
the ball in hand is going to get him right out of that problem.
Yeah, he's got it. He's suffered some punishment at the hands of Eric with a couple ball in hands himself tonight. So
How many ball in hands has Eric given him? I mean, has Ken
he's
given Eric?
it's 3-1. Ken gave him 3. That's Eric's first. So yeah, Ken's basically in the let's see how you like it situation.
Exactly. Hold my beer.
Let's see. Just making sure I hit Eric's high run right.
Excuse me.
This would be a dry and run assisted.
Yeah.
Ken does have a break and run. Does have a high run of 11 balls. Both guys sitting with a high run of 11 balls.
Got choices here. He's like, which one should I take? Either one of those yellows goes to a corner.
Oh,
Banks it in.
That's right. 3 yellows left.
Oh, he just tried to miss that blue, and he thought it was going to go in.
Yeah, a little bit of deja vu from the last rack there. I thought that one was a
Yeah, you should give him
much
a
easier shot. Definitely was.
All right, so I'm in the kitchen shooting forward, right?
Hasn't had many
Yeah.
makeable shots missed tonight. That was definitely one of them. Both these guys pretty on for the most part.
Oh,
Yeah. In the kitchen with ball in hand here for Eric.
Trying to break out the.
All
right.
Really good.
Trying to break him out, and he ends up tying up another one.
Things just keep getting raggedy and raggedier.
I know it's one of those racks where like, let's I just surrender. I give up.
Oh, don't do that.
Tries to open it up. Fatal mistake here. Foul number 2.
That's what happens when the
Old
wings
guy.
fall off and the wheels fall off and the steering wheel pulls off in your hand.
Yep. So
Okay, there's another ball in hand, Ken.
ball in
You get
hand.
another ball in hand. Yep.
for Ken, second foul of the night for Eric.
On the same rack. That's
Yep.
unheard of.
And Eric knows. Doesn't want to give too much air here to Ken. Stay on his neck. Because it can happen this quick. Ken's still alive. 5 racks to 2.
You make him pay, Ken.
That's how you do it. Rack number 2 there for Ken. It will be Ken's break, too, so he's got a little bit of a chance at a momentum swing. He's got to he's got to do his best to keep Eric off the hill. Things seem to change when you're staring at a climb like that. I think Ken's got it in him to mount a comeback here. Ken's looks like one of those guys who
he's one of those guys in every game.
yeah, well, he just looks like he knows something that we don't. That's how I kind of gauge Ken.
It's like he knows where all the bodies are buried.
Yeah, he could turn it on any moment. We just don't know when it will happen. All right, rack number 8 underway. Blue side pocket in both corners. His best break of the night. 3 blues down.
Yeah.
That's going to bring his ball count to double from 3 to 6. Three blues down with a good shot on a blue, too. Ain't that something?
Yeah. That means you're going to leave a lot of yellows out there blocking. That was good. That was smart.
Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of stuff in the way of these blues, though. So
no, there's not.
After the first shot, you can kind of see things looking pretty good here.
Gives himself an angle. Look at that.
Ken really getting into a rhythm here.
Shoots quick. Somebody made a comment that he
and stay out of there. And that's about the fastest rack of 8-ball you're going to see for heads up. 3 blues down on the break with a shot on the blue to start. Another break and run.
Yeah.
The Iceman, Ken.
The Iceman cometh. Cuts the lead down to 3 or 2. I mean, 5 to 3 now.
That's what you want. Make Eric sweat a little bit. Let him know you're still in this game.
Yep.
Great shooting, Ken.
It's been a good match so far.
Yeah.
Even with a little bit of the early lopsided score, Ken
had
right back in it.
Yeah, he's had 2 racks that were his. One where he scratched on the 8-ball when he made it, and another one where he gave up a ball in hand when he had 2 balls left and he was trying to make it to the side and hit it too slow.
All right. Rack number 9 underway. Yellow in the side pocket. Cue ball deep in the kitchen. Limited shots to start, but still at the table. It's going to be 3 balls down in the break there for Eric.
I'll try the yellows, I think.
Ken does have an opportunity to keep his high run moving with the ball down in this rack. All right, tester to start.
Yeah,
Now everything looks pretty good.
it's great.
That's a bit to hair short.
Just that one yellow, he's got to get shaped down here. I think
Yep.
is the only one.
That's okay.
I'm sure he didn't want to do that.
Seen Eric rolling the cue ball quite a bit tonight. Knows his table very well.
You know, it's going to be a tough one.
All right, 3 yellows left.
We might have an open corner.
A little bit of a stroke test here.
No, it's big.
He was topped over a red. Good miss, though.
Yeah, you can see it now.
All right.
Okay. So that means Ken's got to pretty much do a break and run on this one again. Imagine
Ken-
back-to-back break and runs.
Yeah, that would be a 2-pack there for Ken if he does it. He does have a high run of 11 balls. He's sitting at a high run of 8 balls right now with the ball down. It does continue. Has the opportunity to beat this high run tonight.
It's rack
Doing
number
this
9.
rack.
Man,
Yes, sir.
actually, one of them he didn't get a break on, did he? Does Eric have a break and run?
Eric has a dry and run.
Okay, so he's got 9 breaks or 8 breaks. This is gonna be his 9th.
Does it end with a dry break? It does.
Yeah, he needed to make a ball there. Now he's got to hope for a mistake by Eric, or else Eric is going to get on the hill.
Yeah, for sure. And there is the mistake. I was just going to say, Eric has not really made too many mistakes outside of the foul on that last
He was
rack.
cheating in the pocket. He was trying to get to the shape of the yellow right there.
Maybe got a little bit there.
He got there too.
Makeable shot miss there for the pool guy.
This is not an easy rock to run out, no matter what color you go with. Oh, he missed it. He tried to hit that blue on the backside of it. Now look at these 4 yellows by the 8 ball in an ugly spot. You can do right-handed.
All right, looks like those yellows that are locked up, they do have a lane.
Shot. Ooh.
All right, going to leave himself with limited options.
I think he has a side pocket shot.
That's a tough side pocket shot for sure.
Yeah, it is coming in at a 45-degree angle almost.
With this, yeah,
and then you got to get
minimal
shaped.
speed.
Well, he looks like he wants to set up for that yellow up there. So
might not have any other choice.
Yeah, it'd be great if he is lined up for that one. It's all about control of how fast you hit it.
All right.
Oh, he's going into it. Oh, that's not going to help.
He's going to be right up on it.
Yeah, now he's gonna have to kick. I don't think he has any shot.
What's his table look like?
All right. That's the strategy.
He's got the yellows, so he's got a combo
Yeah.
to start, and then just, I guess, the ball by the 8 ball, and then try to get position on the 8.
Ken takes a look at his opponent's table just to see what he's going to do next. Look at this shot here, Gizmo.
Wow!
Oh, God, what an attempt there.
I didn't even want to speak. I held my breath. That was a great try. I made an 8 ball like that on a tournament one time.
The heck of a kick. Unlucky. Very close.
Thanks.
Combo.
All right, leaves second from last yellow there.
Get that perfect speed.
Yeah.
Decisions. Yes, Anthony, Ken is playing on his own table. He's got a gold crown 4. Beautiful game room.
Yeah, this is Ken's debut on Heads Up. I have seen him play on Ruben's channel before, playing some one pocket, but first official Heads Up 8-ball match.
He's a long-time lurker.
Yep.
Try this side.
Cue ball might go into the 8.
Ooh.
We missed it.
This spot here.
All right, bottom right-hand corner to go on the hill.
Oh, he overthrew it. He threw it.
All right. That's
Threw
a
it.
tough miss there. So let's see if Ken can steal this.
We've seen this happen. Some of the most amazing things have happened when this has happened.
Man, this would be something.
Yeah, I've been the recipient of it. Oh, stop rolling off. Look at that.
Ken has had his fair share of back cuts tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, you want to just roll straight down. Now he's got to try to get shape on that yellow. Yep, that's the shot. He's going to come back. He's got to get past the 8.
Did he get there? I think he's got enough of it.
Yeah, he might.
Get that template rack out of there.
Yeah, but that was a shot. He had to juice it. He had to hit it kind of hard to get back on this side.
Yeah, he's looking at what's going to happen with the 8-ball, even if it makes the yellow. I'm not sure the 8-ball really goes anywhere he needs it.
Yeah, he's going to hit this so thin, he might have that blue right there to stop the cue, and then he can shoot in the 8-ball on the side. And if he doesn't miss the blue, he can always bank it. It's a tough shot either way. Yeah,
How do you hit it? How do you hit it?
Good. He's going to have a bank. At least he's still at the table, though. Remember,
Gives himself an opportunity.
staring at the 8-ball in the jaws, so he's got to take your time. No rush.
Yep, no shot clock. Ken's going to have to think about this one.
Nothing against Eric, but I'm rooting for Ken to make this. This will be a great shot. What a great steal.
Yeah, it definitely will be a steal.
Yeah, nothing against you, Eric. It's just that this will be
Eric stole one from him earlier in the night, so we'll see if Ken can get him back. Oh, all right.
He's going to cut it. They say don't bank if you can cut.
Side pocket. Oh my
Oh,
God.
that
How
was
did it
big,
not drop?
Wow, man. I'm sitting there,
Oh
freaking my
man, I
heart
can't
stopped.
believe it.
Oh, man.
Unbelievable.
Wow. What a great comeback, too. You're all the way there to the
Both points.
All right, Eric going up on the hill, it looks to be. There he is. It's well earned. He's on the hill, folks. Eric leads 6-3. Almost a big steal there. It was a hell of an attempt.
That was so emotional. That was like when we played poker over the weekend and the guy has to get a jack, the last jack to win the hand, and he gets it on the river and everybody's like, oh,
Yeah,
unbelievable.
it's going to be Ken's break too, right? Rag number 10.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, rack number 10.
Oh man, that was
Damn, dude, that would be it. If he would have won the game where he scratched the 8 and won the one where he hit it too slow and gave up on hand, those two when Eric stole that one.
Yeah.
It would be, and then that game right there, it would be Ken would be 6-3 right now.
That's how it goes. All right, rack number 10 for Ice Ken. All right, blue on the side. Ball number 7 on the break tonight for Ken.
Man, he was so close on that side.
Yep. Can't afford to lose any more racks. He's got to win 4 in a row.
That was a nice shot.
It was.
We have 3 southpaws that play on our channel, huh?
Yeah, not too many left-handers.
Do we have 3 or 4? I know you, Ken, Dennis, and Chuck. Chuck plays left-handed too, right?
Yeah, Chuck is. I
Yeah.
believe so.
And I think Dennis is ambidextrous, but I would say he's more left-handed than anything else.
3 blues left.
All those guys that hit with the wrong hand.
All right, draws it back here for the pocket hanger.
Now you just got to put the cue ball. It's almost where he's at right now. Goes right back in that corner. Oh, look at that favorable bump.
I think Ken was due for a good roll.
Yeah, he was.
Yellow for the blocker. Sets himself up perfectly for the 8-ball. And wouldn't you know it,
Another break and run.
another break and run. Ken has had 3 break and runs tonight, and he's down 6-4. Make it make sense.
Exactly.
Shooting good, Ken.
When he's having those bad lucks, those bad rolls, like I said, 3 shots. 3 shots. You know, he would be declared the winner at this point if it was the 3 shots.
And that was kind of the thing I thought too, is like, you know, early on, Eric's going to have the advantage the first few racks. Just his head's going to be a little bit different, you know. 5 years of doing this versus first time ever playing. So,
yep.
all right.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, spreading them good. Not a lot falling down though tonight. It's going to be a dry break there for the pool guy. Dry break number 5.
Yeah, this is an open door.
Yeah, John Knight, another great break and run there for Ken. Truly is. 6'4".
How many dry breaks has Ken had?
Ken has 3. He did have 1 foul on the break too, I believe.
He's 11th rack, so he's made a ball on 7 of those. So
He did. He had a foul on 1 of them, I believe.
you count that as a dry, though, right?
Don't count it as a ball down. Dry break.
4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That would bring him to dry number 4. Only 1 dry break behind Eric, but he's got double the balls down on the break. And this is kind of what it's looked like. I think for Eric tonight, it's where he has struggled on getting a ball down. I've given him most of the layout, so he starts with pretty decent cue ball placement on the table, and everything's open. So although a ball's not getting pocketed on the break, he's still got plenty of opportunities to get things started every rack. So
Yeah. Problem there. All right. Try yellows.
Yeah, that's better balls, I think.
Oh, I knew it as soon as I got on it.
yep, tough miss there for Eric. A rare miss indeed. All right, 3 yellows left.
Nice shot. Oh, a little bit too far. That would have been perfect if he stopped right for that window.
He's gonna have a little piece of that yellow.
Yeah, but I don't know if he's going to go for that. That's a lot of back cut.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's what I would ask to look at my opponent's table. Oh, good try.
All right, goes for it.
Yeah. Well, he has a shot back cut on it, so he's gonna have a shot if he gets another shot on it.
Right. I have a quick question.
Yes, sir.
Is it still open, or because I looked
Yes.
shot yellow first? It is still open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah,
Okay.
you missed, since you missed. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Yep. So he'll have, obviously he's got a red and yellow locked up table, so he'll have an issue either way he goes.
But he's got a red over there by that corner he can break it out with.
Very true.
Oh, it's too heavy. Oh my goodness.
Now he's not going to break it out because he has to back cut it, so he's going to miss him.
Oh.
tough miss.
Yeah. Now look where it's set up back there. Well, this is an opening for Ken.
Yep.
Please finish. I don't like my table.
I know the feeling.
All right. Oh man. He was hoping to get a roll.
I think it goes in the side off a kick.
Yeah. Got a little room for error here.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to give up a ball in hand if he can help it. Goes off the rail.
Good hit. How's it going to leave him?
Do you have a shot? Is there an open pocket for it in the corner?
All right. So, in the 8-ball,
Yeah, the 8-ball's in a tough spot with behind these two blues, but
I think he's all right. I think
yeah,
he can make that. I think he can be out. I put him over 50% to be out.
yeah, because look at his table. His table he's on reds, and he's got 2 reds, just completely in bad shape of table.
Yeah, it's a tough rack for Eric, as you heard him say in his last turn.
Yeah,
He's looking for a way out.
he's almost ready to surrender the rack just to start over. And Ken needs to get this one because Eric's already on the hill, so he can't afford to give up any more games.
Yep. It's incredible that 3 of his 4 racks are breaking runs.
What to do?
Yeah, it's rare that you can have 3 breaking runs on a stream and still be down.
Yeah, very
Doesn't
rare.
happen very often.
Good shot.
Keep going.
Rolled pretty good. Decent, actually.
Yeah. I don't think the 8-ball clears, but I wouldn't worry about that right now.
No, I'm not worried about the 8-ball.
He's got other problems, Gizmo.
Yeah.
Oh, like shit.
Oh man, I like this shot. It was looking like he might have an option up table
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah. He should have broke those 3 balls up there at the table. Because he's going to probably get another shot because Ken's going to have trouble trying to get shape on this 8-ball.
A little bit of that hill curse. Look at Ken go.
I guess he's not going to have trouble.
Yeah. I said
There
over
it is.
50%.
Yeah. He made it look easy.
Yeah. Ken was not playing around. He's locked in. He's dialed in now, folks. 6-5. We're back within 1 rack. What do we have? Eric up 4-1. That was our biggest lead of the night.
Yeah, something like that.
5-1 maybe? 4-1 or 5-1?
I think it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think it was it was 4-1. It was 4-1. So he had a 3-game lead.
Yep. So he's closed it. Ken not giving up. Now a little bit of pressure on Eric to close this thing out. And it's going to be who's breaking.
It is like you said. You called it to be really close.
Oh, and it's Ken's break here. So this. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a close one. I think.
You call it a pick 'em, and pretty much it is.
Yeah, you get some of the early rack jitters out of Ken, and it might have been a little tougher.
Ken doesn't have that 8-ball scratch that when he back cut that 8, remember, and he went across the corner.
Oh yeah.
So if he doesn't have that, he's actually, breaking on the hill. 6-5.
All right, rack number 12. Here we go. Yellow top left-hand corner. He's had the cue ball in the kitchen quite a bit tonight. Makes for limited options for starting points to run these racks out. But then again, Ken has 3 breaking runs tonight, so it all hasn't been bad. All right, going Blues.
I mean, if that blue up there tied up with the yellow, close to the yellow goes, and he's got a good chance of running the track.
Can't remember the last time we had 4 breaking runs from one guy on the stream, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
He's going to be on his tough blue here.
Yeah, he's looking at where to get shape on it. There's a finesse shot right there. You hit that pretty good.
We did. 3 Blues remain.
Now it's all about getting that cue ball out of there and getting some shape on either one of these 2 blues. It doesn't matter which one because the 8 ball goes in either one of those pockets. Oh, I don't think he likes it.
All he wants to do is not block that blue.
Yeah. He's looking at it. If he hits that yellow, the one back here on the back end, coming off the rail, it's going to stop that cue ball. Behind it. Beautiful
Wow.
shot.
What a shot.
That is control right there.
What a shot. Did he make this a game or what?
Yes, he did.
For the 4th breaking run?
Yeah. Well, don't curse him. There's no such thing as a commentator's curse. It's all made up by Ruben. And rattled it in, but it goes.
On
Ken,
the hill, we got ourselves a hill, folks.
of his 6 wins, 4 of them have been breaking runs.
And because the coin flip is a slight advantage, Eric will have the last break of the night.
Yeah.
After a 3-rack
Good
lead.
back,
He's been
Eric. Good
sitting
luck.
on the hill.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
luck, Ken. Yeah, good shooting.
Yeah, good shooting tonight, both you guys. Thanks for the entertainment. It's been great.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. This is what it's all about. Right here. Ken just needed a little time to wake up. Now can Eric close out rack number 13? And here we go.
Uh-oh.
It's going to be a dry break.
Wow, you left you an open door, Ken. Could he finish it with the 5th break and run? Oh, my God, imagine.
Wouldn't that be something?
That would be. It's been done once before by Howie. Howie had 5 break and runs against Ruben.
All right, last break for the Iceman.
I told you this guy could shoot.
Both guys playing a good game tonight. Gonna be a dry break for Ken as well.
Yeah, he wanted to control that cue ball, leave it right there in the middle. It's a good spread, though.
Really is.
Yeah, if Eric gives him a shot, he's going to be off to the races. But Eric has a really beautiful table, too. He's only going to have one tough position play on this.
Oh. No, not focused tonight, that's for sure.
So the guy who was at 6-3.
Yeah, Ken putting a little pressure on him.
Good recovery. I think this one's his toughest position play right here. This is Jenner's toughest one. Ooh, I didn't think it went to the side.
All right. A little bit of a tester here, especially for the cue ball. Wow. Nice shot.
Put that yellow right in front of the side pocket.
Yep. 3 shots away from the victory. This is when you got to just settle your nerves a little bit, Gizmo.
Yep.
Don't take any shots for granted.
Yeah.
All right, wasn't sure if he was going to go forward or leave it there.
Yep. I think it's good. Now we just got to get position for the
Preference,
8-ball.
all preference.
Yeah, 8-ball goes right in that corner pocket. He just made his last ball in.
I know. He's talking on you. He's down shooting. He does it. I tell him. I know. Take your time. You can't keep talking.
Sorry, Eric.
You're good. Set.
All right, bottom right-hand corner for the win.
I'm going to try and run.
It will be. For the victory, the Canadian Eric Pool Guy Simpson
Wow.
Get out, Eric.
gets the
Thanks,
victory.
Ken.
Hell,
You outplayed me by far. I respect you. You shot amazing, and even though I got the W, but I personally don't feel like I won that one by any means myself. So
You played good enough to win.
you did
So
it.
that's all that matters.
You freaking did. Let's take a look at it by the numbers. Final score, Eric does get his hand raised 7 racks to 6. Ken was down at one point 4-1. He did show a lot of heart, kept his head in the game, had 4 break and runs tonight. Just crazy. Like I said, for you to be trailing and having that many break and runs is pretty incredible, man. You shot a good game on your first stream. I thought the problems that you were going to have is what I figured this was going to happen. It would happen early to you. And I think that lead that Eric had on you was just a little bit too much. And he's a veteran, and he was able to, keep his foot on your neck, stay ahead of the whole time. So final score 7-6, as I said, 4 break and runs there for Ken. Didn't have any for Eric. Did have 2 dry and runs there for Eric. Yep. High run of 11 balls for both guys. Ken had a hard time stringing 2 racks together. He was having some trouble on the dry. His dry breaks came at the worst times for his high runs tonight. But spreads tonight, I had it 7-6 for Eric. If you think about it, 4 of those racks are just automatically going to Ken for break and runs. So dry breaks tonight, 6 for Eric and 5 for Ken. 7 balls down on the break and 3 down for Eric. Going up to the top of the score sheet here, we had 3 fouls for Ken. Those came early. He was able to figure that out. Eric gave him 2. The makeable shots missed. I had 2 for Ken tonight, and I had 7 for Eric. So that was probably Eric's biggest takeaways. He had a handful of shots that he definitely would have made on another night. Steals tonight, Eric had 1. 2 putts tonight, 0 for 1 for Ken and 1 for 2 for Eric. Those are the ones that I heard called. So, And then I think I only have the 1 saved shot tonight. You guys played a pretty clean game. This was a nice bank here earlier in the night by Ken, and unfortunately he wasn't able to get out.
Play. He makes the shot.
Yeah,
he makes his shot, but he's looking at that big old giant side pocket, so he wants to avoid it. He cuts it super thin, and he ends up missing the side, but he hits. Look how close he came to the side, and then look at the cue ball.
Yeah, so unfortunate, but that was the bank was the shot of the night. Like I said, you guys kept it pretty clean. And then
Very
before we throw it back over to the guys, we will talk real quick. Thursday night, heads up action.
There we
Gizmo
go.
taking on myself, the birthday bash. It's our party, and we'll cry if we want to. It'll be 8 o'clock Thursday night. And then we did talk about this one earlier today. Gizmo, you can talk about it. It'll be next week, next Thursday. Mighty Mike.
Yeah, Mike, and in the chat you saw Deep Pockets. That's one of his good friends. He's been bringing him over my shop, playing on the 9-foot table. He did play a practice match last Saturday against Chuck, and to be fair to Chuck wasn't on his game, but he put a wallop on him. So I think he beat him 7-2 or 7-3. But it was more to introduce the format to him so he can learn it. But so this is going to be his debut match against Tim Z, and everyone knows Tim Z. Tim Z's he's a beast when it comes to this format. So he's the one who coined the 2-putt phrase. So early on, he's been in it since the very, very beginning. So it'd be good to have Tim Z back on the stream. It's been a while since we've had him on there. Mike shoots amazing, so it'll be a good match. These are two heavy hitters. It'll be a big one. That'll be next Thursday on the 8th. 2 days after my
so
birthday.
this Thursday, it's us, and a week from this Thursday, it's them.
Them, yeah. Great graphic.
Thank
Mighty
you.
Mighty Mike. It's called Mighty Mike because he's always been a smaller guy, but he's impressive. He beat me like 7 or 8 straight games yesterday playing on that 9-foot table. He's really getting good on it. He will be playing on my shop table for the stream next week. So it'll be good to have him on there.
Sweet. So, guys,
Good match, Eric.
good show.
Thanks, Ken. Yeah, it was awesome having you on the stream there. And like I said before, I think you 100% deserve it. That win anyway. You played phenomenal. Obviously, a couple scratching there on the 8. That's super unfortunate. But you know what? You kept your composure. You came right back and played a solid game. So, awesome shooting. Happy to have you on the stream.
I wanted to see it keep going. I mean, we should have changed it to race to 9 or 12 or 13, whatever. You guys are shooting great. It was a great game. He's all, let's go. Yeah, I was saying you guys are shooting really good. I mean, Eric had a little lull there where he kept getting in trouble on some of them racks. That one where he had those 3 balls tied up, 2 reds and 1 yellow up in the right corner.
Oh,
That
I
one
couldn't.
just broke it out. You should have just broke it out, and then you would have been able to get out and still win that game.
I thought about that, but I was appreciative of Ken just finishing. I kind of gave up on that rack there. And then if you notice the last rack, I just used the Predator Triangle. I gave up with the Magic rack. It wasn't working for me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Not like I made a ball. At least I dry and ran, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, good job. Good job. You had 2 of them tonight, and then you had 4 break-and runs, Ken. That's only been done once or twice before. So Howie's done a 4-pack. That was 4 in a row. And then one time he did 5 against Ruben. But Howie's he's a beast. He's a monster. So we got to get Howie back on the stream soon because everyone loves to see Howie. So
Yeah, we haven't seen him since I beat him.
You're right. I'll make sure I send this.
I'm gonna keep stalling on this rematch. I'm gonna stall for another 2 years.
I'll send it. You're hilarious.
Yeah.
Anyway, so last words, guys. Anything before I kill the stream?
Nothing for me.
It was a lot of fun.
So what did you think? Ken? Did you bet you want more? You want some more of this?
Oh yeah, let's go. You and me.
Yeah, let me work my way up to you. I think you would clobber me.
Oh man, you see how crappy I started off.
I know. That's just because it's your first stream. So
Yeah.
you're just gonna get better as you play more. Like I said, I noticed early on when you had that one foul that you gave him accidentally when you hit the ball too slow. That would
hit shot into the side pocket.
Yep. So that's not normal. You know that. So you don't do that. You're probably out because you only had 1 ball left on the 8 ball, and you played position for it. You were perfect on it. And then the other one was the 8 ball scratch, right? That one. And then the one where you almost stole it from him in the side pocket when you had to cut it in the side to put him on the hill. That was
hit both points.
Yep, both of them. You couldn't get any closer and still miss that, So I'm saying those three games, any one of those, then it's a different outcome. So and Eric knows it. You shot really good. You shot great. So the Vegas odds guys got it right. They got it right. It was pretty
dead on the money too.
Yeah, right on the
money. I said just a slight advantage. I said it was a coin flip, a little better than a coin flip for Eric. Just like I said,
experience. Because of his experience. Not necessarily because of his playing ability, even though he could shoot really good times, but he was in a little bit more troubles more often. He had more. Did he have more dry breaks? I think he did, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric did.
Yeah. So
by one, it was close.
Yeah, and that's like the fouls. I think he had one extra ball in hand. Again.
Two.
Yeah, and that's the difference.
No, one. You're right. Yeah, one. You're right.
Yeah, it was 1-3-2. Yeah.
Yep.
So anyway, I hope everybody was entertained. I was, and I'm gonna kill the stream. And it was great having everybody there. Like, shout out to Anthony. Anthony showed up late.
Hey, what's up, Anthony? What's up, Chef?
He has to give us a doctor's note on why he's late.
Yeah. Email us headsuppool@gmail.
Yeah. And anyone else that wants to play, just throw your hat in the ring, and we'll get a game lined up for you. And I'm glad to have you on now, Ken. You're a great shot.
We'll get you another match shortly, Ken.
Yeah, we want to get you on the stream quick. After Mike plays this week, I mean, it's going to be a great match between those two, Tim Z and Mike. So it'll be good to see what happens out of that. And then maybe we should throw Eric against the winner there or something. We'll see. But you shot great, Eric. You did. You shot freaking really good. I mean, haven't seen you in a while. I love watching you play, and it's good to have you on here. So
always happy to play when Darren sends me a message. Glad I was around.
Thanks, brother. Always good having you. You're good entertainment and good dude.
Yeah, straight up.
Both of you guys are.
Even though you're from Canada,
your only flaw.
It's all right. You can't be.
He'll be an American soon.
Yeah, exactly.
there. Yep. Glass is half empty, half full. That's how you look at that.
All right, guys. Good shooting, and we'll catch you 2 days from now, Thursday.
Yep.
All
right. Then thanks everybody for being here. What a great graphic! Look at that.
Thanks, sir.
All right. Good night, everyone.
Till next time. Thursday night.